Throughout history, humans have developed many surprising ways of water management. As the case of the water sowing and harvesting, a set of techniques that consists of infiltrating or sowing water into the subsoil to retain it in the aquifers. During the dry seasons, it can be collected or harvested in springs and rivers or through the construction of wells and galleries. Sometimes, mankind has found the same or very similar solutions in completely different and separate cultural contexts. This is the case of the Peruvian Amunas and the Carreo ditches of Sierra Nevada in southern Spain. These are channels excavated in the ground that infiltrate the water into the slopes so that it emerges months later at a lower altitude. Both were built at least 1,000 years ago. The first in pre-Inca and Inca eras, the second in Islamic times. The same occurs with high mountain wetlands irrigated through networks of canals to create pastures and retain water. In the Andes, they are called bofedales, and although the scale is much smaller, we also find them in Sierra Nevada. Another very similar technique on both sides of the Atlantic consists in building stone and earth walls in the beds of dry streams to infiltrate the water from torrential rains. They are called tapes or atacados, depending on the area where we are. The same effect is also achieved by infiltrating the water not consumed by the crops in the American Andanarias and the Mediterranean terraces. This excess water returned from irrigation is a desirable effect sought after and used by the local people. Exclusive to America are the cochas, or albaradas, small ponds raised with earthen walls that allow rainwater and runoff to infiltrate. All these ancestral systems are linked to the ecological knowledge of the local population and are the result of a historical process of mutual adaptation. Human beings adapting to nature and nature adapting to human beings, from which we have much to learn. The water sowing and harvesting is an example of resilience, adaptation to climate change, and a solution based on nature. But above all, it's part of our heritage, so we must preserve it for future generations.